weather. We have our meteorologist Tevin Wooten here. It just seems like there's rain in a lot of parts of the country right now, including right here.
Yeah, here at home. We've been really in it for the past, 72 hours or so?
We have.
Yeah.
Some of the totals, 2, maybe 3 inches of rain since Saturday, another 2 to 3 inches of rainfall today and tomorrow. And
Wow.
Going to keep going.
you should see the entire 10-day
Oh, my
forecast as
goodness.
well. It's not going to be bad all 10 days. However, the stretch of the next 5 to 7 will actually likely contain almost half a foot of rainfall in pockets, a possibility across southern New England. So here's the culprit again. Remember, there's an area of low pressure that is cut off from the main jet stream, so for the main flow, and it doesn't really go west to east. It's really just isolated by itself, meandering out across the northeast, which is why we've got steady streams of moisture here. One of those is actually sort of just paralleled, if you will, there's sort of pipeline right into western and central Massachusetts, and that's where we expect the bulk of the heavy rainfall this morning, and then we'll start to see the pattern shift towards the east. So through tonight, it's about 1.5 inches rainfall to go for Worcester and Leominster, Haverhill at about 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch, similar story across the eastern shores of the Commonwealth. Here's the next 7 days total. So we just showed you what it would look like through tonight. This is the next 5 to 7 days. I don't think everyone will get 2 to 3 inches of rainfall, but I think the upper end or the upper echelon in terms of what we're likely to see for greater Boston will be about 2 to 3 inches of rainfall, and then still some pockets of 4 to 5 across Connecticut, which by and large, a lot of that is coming today. Then we'll have another round of rainfall Friday night and into Saturday, and we'll talk more about that weekend forecast. So here's 9 this morning. Worcester, you are smack dab in it along 495 in the north across Nashua. You've already had about 2.5 inches of rainfall over the past 48 hours, and then we'll start to actually get some breaks in the action. Though typically breaks are good, I'm worried that we might get some pockets of sunshine here off the coast, and that could actually trigger 1 or 2 more thunderstorms, which is why we're concerned about a low-end chance of severe weather today. This would not be a huge swath of severe storms coming in, but 1 or 2 feisty storms in the heat of the day. In fact, if we take a look at what that could actually make out to be, some wind, perhaps 60 to 70 miles per hour. Flooding, I think that's a possibility across Connecticut, and hailstones upwards of about a pea to a dime in size. Lower than that, though, is a tornado threat, and that's where we want to keep that. We want to keep that on the lowest end of the scale. I don't think we have to worry about any sort of spinning storms today. But we have issued a first alert because of that chance of thunderstorms this afternoon and evening. Tomorrow, we'll also get another chance of scattered showers with a little bit more sunshine, mind you, and a little bit more warmth, too. 70s are on the way for Thursday, and then we get to Friday. We fall back down with more clouds and an onshore breeze. But Saturday is shaping up to be wet for the morning. The weekend, though, should actually finish dry on Mother's Day.